guys, welcome back to another tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to crochet a can cozy that is designed to fit a more slim can like this. I will link all of the supplies and materials that I am using in the description box below, but you're going to want some worsted weight cotton yarn and then a 4mm crochet hook, and then it's also helpful to have a pair of scissors and a yarn needle handy. So to go ahead and get started, I'm going to be using Knit Picks Dishy for this sample today. I'm using a different colorway, but this is also Knit Picks Dishy in the twist line. It is so cute. So we're going to start at the base of our can cozy. I'm going to make a magic ring, but if you would prefer, you could also do a chain one, or chain three, excuse me, and then join that in the round, and then just work into the circle that's created after you slip stitch instead. I will also link the free PDF down below if you want to print that out or pull it up on a different screen and follow along as I'm working. I'm going to start with round one. I'm going to chain one and then make 6 half double crochet stitches into this ring. So just do 6 half double crochets into that ring. Here's 5 and then 6. And then I'm going to go ahead and close this ring by just pulling that tail. And I'm going to make a slip stitch into this very first stitch right here to join my work in the round. It can be a little bit tricky to find that first stitch sometimes, so at any point in the pattern, if it's more helpful for you to use a stitch marker and place it in that first stitch, by all means do that. Now we're going to start increasing out to create the base, and then after that we'll work all the way up for the rest of our can cozy. So we're going to chain 1 for round 2, and we're going to work 2 half double crochets into each stitch around. There we go, 2 half double crochets, which is also an increase stitch, into every stitch around the circle. All right, once you've worked in each of those stitches, it's going to look like you have a stitch left because this is our slip stitch, but be sure that you don't work into it. Again, if it's more helpful for you to just place a stitch marker in that very first stitch or even in the slip stitch to symbolize that you don't work into it, go ahead and do that to help yourself out a little bit. But I'm going to go ahead and finish off round 2 by slip stitching into that first stitch. I have 12 stitches around now. And then again, I'm going to chain 1 to begin round 3. And then for round 3, we're going to do another increase round. So I'm going to half double crochet in the first stitch and then half double crochet 2 in the following stitch. And I'm going to repeat that all the way around. So again, that's half double crochet in the first stitch and then 2 half double crochets in the next stitch. Again, half double crochet in the next stitch, 2 half double crochets in the following stitch, and we're going to repeat that all the way around until we get back to the beginning of our round, and then we should have 18 stitches. Again, we are not counting that slip stitch as a stitch. And then same thing for that chain 1. That just gets us to the right height for a half double crochet stitch to produce a little bit more of a seamless look without a jog in the work. But you want to be sure that you're not counting those as stitches. All right, and there's round 3. We're going to go ahead and start round 4. I'm going to slip stitch into that again to finish off round 3. Round 4 is our last increase round, and we're just going to chain 1 just like we've been doing, and then work our last increase. So we're going to half double crochet 1 in each of the next 2 stitches, and then half double crochet 2 in the following stitch. So again, that's half double crochet in the first stitch, half double crochet in this following stitch or that second stitch, and then work your increase, 2 half double crochets into that third stitch. And we're going to repeat that all the way around. 1 half double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches, and then half double crochet 2 in the next stitch. At the end of this round, we should have 24 total stitches. And then the base of our can cozy will be complete. And we'll be ready to move on to the body. All right, I'm almost to the end here. I'm gonna work it one more time. Half double crochet, half double crochet, and then 2 half double crochets into that last stitch, and there we go. We're gonna slip stitch into that first stitch to join, and now the base of our can cozy is complete, and we are ready to move forward with the body, which is by far the easiest part of this entire project. We're just going to half double crochet in each stitch around. So if you want to change colors at this point or add some stripes, and that would be such a fun time to do that, I'm going to stick with just this one multicolor yarn, but stripes are super fun as well. So I'm going to move on to my next round. I'm going to chain 1 and just half double crochet in every single stitch around. And we should have 24 stitches again. We're not increasing anymore. We are just working the body of our can cozy. And I'm going to repeat this round until the can cozy has 18 total rounds, or until it's as tall as I want it to be. So if you want it to cover all the way to like the top of the can minus where, you know, you would put your mouth, I'm gonna do 18 total rounds and then come back and work this last round with you guys, this last border round. You could also make it smaller and do like just maybe until 12 rounds or something like that if you want to make it a little bit shorter. Completely up to you, but I'm gonna go off camera, work the rest of this, work the rest of my rounds, and then come back for this final round in a minute. All right, I have just finished my 18 rounds total. My can cozy is as tall as I want it to be. And so for this final round, I have already slip stitched. I'm just going to chain 1 and then single crochet in each stitch around. So right into that first stitch, I'm gonna single crochet, and then I'm gonna single crochet in every single stitch. And this is just gonna help finish off the project a little bit nicer. Single crochet is also typically a little bit of a tighter tension than half double crochet, and so it's gonna hug the cozy, or hug the can, excuse me, right up at the top really nicely. You could also do slip stitch instead of single crochet. You could completely omit this round totally, or you could do like a fun different type of edging. It's completely up to you, but I like the look of just single crochet myself. All right, I have one more stitch, and then to completely finish off the can cozy, I'm just going to slip stitch into that very first stitch one last time. I'm gonna grab my scissors and cut my yarn, and then I'm just gonna yarn over and pull through to finish that off. And then the last step is just to weave in this end, and all I'm gonna do for that is thread it through this yarn needle. And then I'm gonna kind of flip my work on the inside just a little bit, and then go under like this stitch and this stitch, just a few, to kind of tuck that end in. Trying to do this through the camera is a little bit challenging. All right, I'm gonna go through, let's see, this should be good. Few stitches right down the side here. Pull that through, and then I'm just gonna grab the scissors again, trim my work pretty close to the fabric itself, and there we go. There is your finished can cozy. I hope you had so much fun making this project along with me. Again, you can find the pattern itself and all of the materials that I used down in the description box below. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you all again next time. Bye.